Opinions shared by the guests of the show are their own and do not necessarily represent the views of the host, Buying Waves, or the Brain Injury Network. This podcast is for informational purposes only and is not a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always seek the advice of a healthcare provider with any questions you may have regarding a medical condition. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Carrie, a stroke survivor and a member of Bind.
And I'm Brittany. I'm a TBI survivor and a member of BIND. Today, we will meet with Manuel Durante Jr., or Manny, who made a massive lifestyle change. He went from 278 pounds to 198 pounds after his stroke on July 19th, 2023. Let's hear how he did it, and welcome, Manny.
Thank you for having me. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So it all started, with my whole lifestyle. It was not doing right as far as eating. I ate a lot of red meat and fried foods. I also had a big problem with drinking. And then I wasn't taking care of myself by taking the medication that my doctor prescribed me. I would wait a week or two before an appointment to start taking my blood pressure medication so it would be okay by the time I go see him. So after the stroke, I stayed away from red meat, no fried food. I really hit more like a Mediterranean style diet. As far as exercising, well, I was only able to do so much because I lost on my left side, my use of my left arm and leg. So it really all came down to eating right. I learned how to eat with moderation because before the stroke, it was I'd get full, but I wasn't full. To me, it wasn't full till I felt my food up to my neck.
I
So
understand.
now I understand that my body tells you when you're full, and I learned how to listen to my body.
Okay.
Uh, Also, I stopped drinking. Well, it was something that my doctor told me at first to stop doing. I mean, he does allow me now one drink, but I choose not to do it because I'm okay with not having a drink. I enjoy mocktails, even a non-alcoholic beer, just for the taste of it.
Okay.
But it was definitely hard uh, letting go of red meat. I'm a guy that loves to barbecue. Well, used to barbecue, having barbecue since the stroke, but I plan on getting back to do it. Was it easy? No, it was very hard.
Okay.
Being around other survivors when I was at inpatient care at Neuro Restorative in Houston, everybody was eating whatever they wanted to, and their family was bringing them whatever they wanted to eat. Well, I was more stuck on a more strict diet,
So, Manny,
but I started to like to see the changes going on in my body and my health, feeling better. So after I was discharged from inpatient care, I had a rehab without walls to come in and help me. I had a nutritionist who really helped me a lot. I learned how to read the nutrition facts on the boxes and packages at the grocery store, which made a big difference. My A1C level when I had the stroke was at a 13, which is very high for diabetic. I am at a 5.1 now. So I'm pretty close to hopefully my doctor's saying I don't need metformin anymore. So that in itself keeps me wanting to keep eating and doing things right.
that's really good. I'm gonna back up just a minute. Let's. Can we talk a little bit more? What kind of stroke did you have? I know you said you were affected on the left side. I was affected on the left side too. Did you have a hemorrhagic or a ischemic?
I had a right MCA ischemic stroke.
Okay. Okay. So, and I guess, I know you said, we talked about you had a heart attack too. Was your heart attack was before your stroke?
Yes, I had a heart attack in 2017.
Okay.
And it was crazy because I had started a diet with my uh, uh, a nutritionist, and my brother and I were doing it together. I got down to 225. So at that point, I was in my best weight of my adulthood life, and then I had the heart attack. So after that, after the heart attack, my thought changed to like, why eat right? Why do the things right if I'm still gonna have a heart attack? I'm like, be jolly and happy. Eat whatever you want, buddy. You good. What? Well, doing that, I put myself in the situation that I'm in now. But, you know, I can sit here and complain all about it. But the silver lining of this is I went from 278 to 198. And I feel much better. I don't get as tired as fast as I used to, not because of the weight. No, I get tired more now because of the stroke that I had, which is a physical tiredness and also mental fatigue as well, which is totally different. But I enjoy doing things more than I used to. Everything's harder to do, but I still enjoy it.
Right. So you just talked about physical and mental fatigue after your stroke. Was there any more challenges that you had to overcome after your stroke?
Oh, definitely. Just the fact of not being able to walk at first, the fact that I had to have somebody turn on the lights for me, turn off the lights, help me get out of bed, in bed, had to help me go to the restroom, shower, all those things that a person can do before, prior to having a stroke. I had to depend on somebody to do it. Now, there's still a few things that I depend on people to do for me. One being the driving part, I can't drive. I did lose a little bit of my vision on my left side, especially the peripheral view.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can only see so far on my peripheral view, but I kind of enjoy people driving me around.
That's good. And
I mean,
my stroke was similar to yours. I was completely paralyzed on the left side as well. My arm doesn't quite work like it should either, so that's why you saw I had to have Jessica help put my headphones on.
yes.
And I wear an AFO on my ankle. Do you have to wear an AFO?
Yes, I do.
Okay, but are you walking now?
Yes, I'm walking now. But let me just go a little story on the AFO. So I had started developing a callus on the side of my foot. So I went to podiatrist. Well, he thought he was going to be helpful, and he cut a hole in my AFO. So I went to Hanger, the company that does my AFO,
Sure.
to see if they could fix it. Well, come to find out, the doctor doing that voided my warranty.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Yes, so I had to wait on a new AFO to be made, which it took about a month and a half.
Yeah.
And now I've been fighting almost another month trying to get it right because it still bothers my foot.
Yeah, there.
And I have missed over 2 months of therapy for not being
I'm
able to
sorry.
walk.
Yeah, AFOs are hard. I found I had to go to a podiatrist as well because my foot completely rolls, and my toes.
Yes.
I found that I get calluses, or they're not calluses. I don't know what they are. He called them on my toe, and so it hurts. But because, sure, the stroke and the nerves, I don't really know what hurts. I just know something hurts. So I go in there and he's like, "Oh yeah, we've got to cut this growth off your toe," and we've done that. But when the first time I went to see him, he actually recommended me to a different prosthetic company. Prosthetic, did I say that right? I think I did, but yeah, it didn't sound right in my head. To a different company, other than Hanger, that's local to DFW, that I really like. I really like these, and that it's done a lot better, so I like it. But yeah, people don't think about all the extra foot issues with the AFO.
Yeah, definitely.
I hate that the podiatrist should have known you can't mess with equipment.
Yeah,
so I'm
true.
sorry to hear that. That's no fun.
especially when it's not your own equipment.
Right.
Even
Gave
now,
away.
I'm having to go see a care wound doctor to care for that wound on my foot.
Ooh.
which is
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
getting better.
Oh, good. I'm glad it's getting better,
Yeah.
and hopefully you're still getting some therapy. Hopefully they can come in and they're still working with you.
Well, no, I got discharged from rehab without
Okay.
walls, so I was doing outpatient at Methodist here in Houston, and I stopped going because they suggested I not walk on the foot the way it was.
Sure.
Yeah.
And now that I'm seeing a care wound doctor, a wound care doctor, sorry,
It's okay.
she wants me to walk because she wants to see how much the AFO is actually affecting my
Yeah.
foot.
Mhm.
Which I'll have an appointment with her tomorrow to see the progress of the wound care that she did for me last Friday.
Yeah. AFOs are not fun because with
They're
my
not fun and
AFO,
they're heavy.
yes, and hot. I had a full black AFO. I'm not an AFO anymore. I kind of got better and I graduated to an ASO, which is an ankle stabilizer instead of ankle foot orthotic. But with my
That's
orthotic,
nice.
my bone actually start popping out. And it was weird because like it just like had a lump on my foot and it's like actually my bone. It wasn't a callus or anything. They touched it. It's my bone. But I guess since I graduated, it kind of like neutralized though. But I still have problems with my foot. I had my AFO because of foot drop because of my
Yeah.
brain injury.
Right, foot
so,
drop
yeah.
is hard.
Yep. Mine was a combination of the foot drop and the rolled foot. It's hard to
Yes.
walk if you can't put your foot flat.
Yeah.
So the other thing that I have to deal with is on my left foot. A long time ago, like in the early '90s, I had a surgery, so I have a screw in my left foot,
Oh.
which the doctors thought that the screw was backing out, and that was a problem me getting a callus there. But it wasn't that. It was just the AFO. My foot rubbing against the AFO.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun stuff. But so I wanna now let's go back and talk a little bit about you. I mean, I was the same as you before my stroke. When it came to the medication, like about a year before my stroke, my doctor said, "Oh, I'm 37. I was 37. I wish I was 37. I was 37 at the time, and my doctor was like, "Oh, you have slight high blood pressure," and I'm like, "Okay, 37, slight high blood pressure, no big deal." So yeah, I would
Still
take
young.
I would take a pill, and I'd be like, you know, and then like a week would go by, and I'd be like, "Oh, I should probably take another pill." You're supposed to take them daily, and then about a month later, I had my stroke, and then it took years to get my blood pressure under control with the right medication. So yeah, if you're listening and you don't think you have any issues, but you might have high blood pressure, please take your medicines like you're supposed to take them.
Yes, for sure.
I am not
Take
a
your
doctor,
medication.
but I play one on a podcast.
It's easier to take medication than it is to deal with the stroke.
Absolutely, I agree with you. I mean, I take more medications now than I did if I would have just taken what I was supposed to take.
That's
So,
right.
yeah.
You're right.
So I feel you on that, but
Just my morning meds is 7 pills.
yeah, mine's something like that. Now, I want to go back. You made the decision on your own to change your eating.
Yes.
It wasn't the doctor. I mean, the doctors
No.
all tell us to eat healthy today. Now, I am very proud of you, and I also think you're a little crazy because I'm sorry. I am not giving up my meat and potatoes. You're not. I am not giving up my red meat.
So what I do is I'll have it once a month,
Okay.
and I'll think about what I want. Do I want a burger or do I want a steak or tacos? What do I want?
Okay.
And then when I decide, my family will take me wherever I want to go, and I have my beef for that month. For that month.
Well, that's one way to do it. So what do you? I mean, you said Mediterranean style, but help me. Like, so what do you eat? What all do you eat that?
So I eat, like, my wife makes ground turkey,
Okay.
and my daughter does too. My wife and my daughter takes turn cooking here for us. So we'll have ground turkey, we'll have salmon, we'll have tilapia, chicken, of course.
See, people always lose me when they start talking about fish. I'm not a fish eater, but it's a texture thing for me. I don't know. And
So I used to be a big fisherman. I used to fish before the stroke, so eating fish was perfect for me.
That's good. That's helpful for changing your lifestyle for food because yeah, fish is supposed to be really good for you.
Okay, so then what resources have you found especially helpful in your journey, both physical and mental?
So for me, being involved in like Zoom call groups, like we have two with Rehab Without Walls. We have the BIVC, which is Brain Injury Virtual Connect Group,
Yeah, I was trying to
and
think
on
of
Yeah.
that
Fridays
too.
we have Coffee Chat, and I think well no, on Saturdays we have a peer party chat.
Yeah,
And
we
then of course I joined Jess's chats that she has the once a month, and she has two different ones that I join, and I love those. Those help me out a lot.
Oh yeah, I keep meaning to join Jess's. I'm bad. I get all the emails from Veronica for all the chats, but I kind of am doing so much. I'm usually doing something else at the time. We've had Veronica on the podcast, so we're
Cool.
familiar with all those. And yeah, I keep telling Jess I'm gonna go to hers. And yeah, I was on it once, but I'm not good. I do this. This is enough camera time for me. um, but
Also, the biggest help that I had during my recovery, especially on the diet part, was my family. My wife and my daughter and my son helped me out, making sure that I wasn't doing the wrong things and making sure I was eating properly. Which at first, I mean, I didn't want to hear it, but you know what? I did want to make a change because I told myself, if I ever have another stroke or heart attack, it's not going to be because of me. It's going to be because something out of my hands. I'm not going to be the cause to put any more pain and suffering on my family.
oh, that's a good way to look at it. Yeah.
Very, very positive outlook. So after you said that, what's next in your journey?
Next in my journey is to get back to my barbecue pit. I do fishing again now, but hopefully eventually I get enough movement on my left leg that I can get back on my bicycle and start riding my bike again and just keep enjoying life.
Yeah. Do you have a regular
Now, to
bike
be
or like a
honest,
recumbent
am I
bike?
always this happy all the time? No, there are some times that I have hard times. Certain times that I deal with different things in my brain just keeps putting stuff in my head and just fighting with it. But then I find a moment that I just chill and relax and enjoy life.
Yeah, that's good. Mental fatigue is a hard one. So yeah, I can imagine that fishing helps a lot with that mental fatigue to get
Oh
out
yes,
somewhere
definitely
where it's
does.
nice and quiet and peaceful and just one with nature. I wish we had something closer around here that I could go do on my own. Now, I don't know. Do you have issues fishing? I'm curious now. Do they make adaptive fishing equipment?
I use a adaptive rod and reel holder,
Okay.
and which makes it a whole lot easier for me. Which it was suggested to me by my recreational therapist from Rehab Without Walls. So we got it, and I've gone fishing several times.
Yeah, it's amazing. You think little like I just thought about that when you were talking about fishing. I was like, and I know you've got issues with your left hand. So I was like, that. How do you fish one handed? Because like I've tried to putt one handed. It's kind of fun or bowl. You know, I refuse to use that little bowling thing to slide the ball
Yes, I
down.
use that little bowling bill
I
too
don't want
when
to
I
do.
bowl.
I'm too stubborn. I'm gonna get the lightest weight ball and I'm gonna throw it and I'm gonna do it. But the problem with that is it's so lightweight and I can't throw it hard enough. By the time it actually finally reaches the pins, it's going so
It's gonna stop.
slow. It just kind of barely hits, so it doesn't knock
Right.
over very many pins. But I like that idea. I have been to different resource fairs for for the disabled and things and people don't think about there are so many different activities that we can do for adaptive like
Another
there is
activity that I like to do is gardening.
Ooh,
yeah
nice.
I
gardening
have
is
a
good
raised bed garden in the backyard in my patio. I got jalapeno peppers, serranos. I had cilantro, but it bolted already. And I also had onions, which they didn't make it.
Texas
But
heat.
gardening is very soothing.
Yeah, I've heard that too. Again,
Yeah.
I know. I mean, but yeah, it's great to know that there are so many different things that we can do to make adapt. Like we have a raised garden here at the clubhouse.
Yeah.
So, and we try to grow some vegetables, but Texas, it's so hard to maintain a
Yes.
proper garden because the weather is so bipolar.
Yeah. And the zoning too.
Yeah, it does make it interesting.
Alrighty. So,
The one thing I like
also,
to say is whoever's listening, don't ever give up on yourself. You are the only one that can stop you. Whatever anybody else tells you shouldn't matter to you. You are the only one that controls your progress.
I
Because
100%
on how
agree
much you
with
put
you.
in, that's how much you get out of it.
Yep.
I had a question. So you're talking about adaptive, like, items. Like, what other adaptive items do you have that you use? Like, for instance,
Not
you have
much,
like a
really.
fishing rod, and then for the bike, you have an adaptive bike.
No, not yet. I haven't got back on a bike yet.
Okay.
I want to get a recumbent bike, but not yet.
Yeah. Do you?
I have too much spasticity on my left leg. I do have a backlift and pump that's
Okay.
supposed to be helping me, but it hasn't got to that level yet.
Sure. Now, and again, Brittany's talking about adaptive, so now my brain's thinking. I'm wondering. I know you said you want to get back to grilling. I'm wondering if there's. I mean, because I know there's all kinds of adaptive tools for the kitchen.
The only thing that's holding me from going back to grilling is this daggone AFO.
Okay. But that's what I was
Because my
going to say.
foot
Do you
rolls
think
too
you're going
much,
to
I
need.
can't stand too long.
Right. But I'm thinking, are you going to need any extra equipment to help you with the grill? Like,
No, I've
Flipping
been
or-
talking to one of my other buddies who's also a stroke survivor, and he's a barbecue guy, and he just tells me to have everything closed right there
Alright.
where you're at. Set a table up with everything. He has a buggy that he pulls everything out there at one time, and just barbecues at one time. He has nothing at accessible. I mean, not adaptive.
okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure what you might
It's
need.
just the fatigue part of it.
Yeah.
Right. And that I think honestly, Manny, I would say with that, how long ago was your stroke? Your stroke
It's
is
going on. I'm going on 3 years.
yeah, so I'm gonna tell you that just comes with time. Like my stroke was 16 years ago. I still
Wow.
get fatigue, but I don't get it as bad as I used to. Like I used to always every day I needed a nap. Now, I couldn't take a nap if I wanted to. I try to sit still and it doesn't work for me. Now I may go to bed early sometimes, but I'll tell you the fatigue level will come. That again is just something you got to train your body to work on. That over time we get there. But again, I've been doing it a lot longer than you, so hopefully you get to do
Another
it
thing
this
for
long.
me with the barbecue pit is I use a what do you call it? A pellet grill. So I don't have to
Oh.
light nothing up. So it's the automatic. I just turn the switch, and it lights up.
That's awesome. Well, so next time we come to Houston, we're gonna come have barbecue
Yes.
with you.
Yeah.
You can have fish, and I'm having red meat though. Sorry. Can you cook me red meat even if you're not eating it?
Yes.
Steaks.
I'm cooking ready.
Okay, awesome. Well, Manny, I want to thank you so much for joining us today, taking time out of your day to share your story with us and our listeners so that we could get to know a little bit about you and have some encouraging words for future survivors. Thank you so much.
Thank
Yes,
you.
I want to thank y'all for having me and Jess for the invitation.
Alrighty.
She says, you're welcome.
And then if you would like to contact us, you can email us at bindwaves@thebind.org. Follow us on Instagram at bindwaves and visit our website, thebind.org/bindwaves.
And don't forget to hit the like button, the share button, the notify button, all the good buttons, especially notify on YouTube. So you can, again,
Yes,
if you
for
want to
sure.
watch us, you can watch us on
I'm already
YouTube.
following y'all.
Awesome, Manny. That's great. Thank you for following us. Just continue liking, and if you have ideas, let us know. We're happy to share and go from there.
Yep. And you can find all our episodes on all your favorite platforms. Until next time.
Until next time.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Manny.
Thank you.
Have a blessed day.
You too.
Bye.
We hope you've enjoyed listening to Bind Waves and continue to support Bind and our nonprofit mission.
We support brain injury survivors as they reconnect into the life, the community, and their workplace.
And we couldn't do that without great listeners like you. We appreciate each and every one of you. Continue watching. Until next time.
Until next time.